Good morning, guys. This is Kanzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. On my background, I was checking out my boy, Mansamin. That 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 track. It's like it's a hit. It's a hit. Just check it out, guys. So it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. So let me close this. Why this thing is getting slower and slower? So, yeah, thanks, guys. Actually, later on, we're going to go and have that live session. Yesterday I was quite busy, so today later on I will send you the link actually in the Telegram group. But I think if things are still going to go into according to the plan, we're going to have a session with Trader Nick, as I told you before. So yeah, and for those who wants to join the team, guys, for those who still wants to be part of the team, this is the last day actually for that $100 EA Prime EA. If you still want it, it's still on $100. This special ends today. If you want lifetime mentorship, it's $50. If you want that, let me know. This ends today. Actually, we're not going to have some Black Fridays. We don't do Black Fridays. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. I hope everyone is doing great. I hope you're doing good. Yesterday, the market was just playing games. The market was just consolidating. You know what I mean? When I say consolidating, it's when the market is just going up and down, going up and down. But this is actually a bigger move. But mostly something like this. It's called consolidation. The market is just playing games. The market is just going up and down. Sorry. And it's easy to lose. Way too easy to lose because you buy here, the market goes up, the market goes down. Guess what? 7 hours later, you're still at the same price, and maybe you see, so you'll end up closing maybe on negative, or but if it's positive, it's going to be very small. So at the end of the day, it's not actually necessary to. I can't advise anyone to take trades when the market is consolidating, because I think that will just hold you in the market. Just imagine some brokers, when you go over the night with the trades, there is swaps, there is spreads, they're going to widen and stuff like that. You end up losing, you see. So what's really happening actually is, yes, the market is actually extremely on that bearish move. You can see that the market is still respecting this bearish momentum, and it seems like Bitcoin is still going to bleed. I just want to see if maybe this thing's gonna reach 10,000. But if it reaches that area, but even if it doesn't reach that area, I think for me, myself, I'm not saying just do the same thing. For me, I can just put smaller amount in this thing. I know maybe 2 years later, maybe the market will be back. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'm just saying anything. It's possible. This thing has been like seriously going down, up and down. But we know very well the recovery is going to be like crazy, like seriously crazy. So what do we see? I think it's just the same thing. We are still on that crazy sell. So currently the market just broke out of that very stronger support. Now, actually, you see that this was a stronger support. So now the market is consolidating here. I'm expecting the market to do what? Maybe to break this support area, then to continue going lower and lower. If not, maybe we will see the market breaking this this resistance, trying to do what? To push the upside. We will be waiting, by the way. We will see that. If we miss that, it's also fine, because we don't actually chase the market. We don't chase the market. So what's really happening on DAX? DAX or German 40. DAX or German 40. What's really happening? The market is aggressively on that uptrend. The market is still aggressive on that uptrend. I like what I see actually. So, but that type of a move there is not actually sustainable. The market most of the time weren't able to sustain this type of bearish move, of bullish move. Yes, here it was fine. The market was moving nice, but starting from here, the market started to be aggressive. So that will lead us actually will actually force the market to end up doing what? The market sometimes to consolidate or even push lower, maybe before even pushing up. That is possible, and that is something that mostly happens. I'm not saying that will happen now, but those are the things that mostly happens in the market. So for now, we have a structure. Just because I said maybe the market will be going down or something, it's not like maybe we need to avoid whatever that we have. We already have something in progress, and we can see that we have a resistance and support. You know what? For us to buy, it's either we can wait for the market to break this resistance, then we can buy on top there, or maybe the market has to come here on this support. Once it bounces back, we can buy there, and maybe the market will push up. Yes, there's a chance for the market to do what? To break this support and start to push the lower side. We might take that as a hit and run, but it's not actually safe, as the market is actually still on a bullish move. But sometimes we can just run with it very quick if the market can break this support, and we can just get out anyway, as long as we can make something, because we make money when the market pushes up or even down. So that's something that I like about the market. So what's really happening, guys? Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends, guys. So this is gold. This is gold. Gold is also pushing to the upside, you can see. So we're going to focus on this part because it's quite for quite some time now. This is 4 hours time frame, by the way. So what's really happening? You can see that yes, the market is still on this bullish move, but since this week, actually this week, we never had some actually crazy moves, you see. So the market is just been actually going up and down, or just saying consolidating. Why? Sometimes the market actually, after these bigger moves, the market would just like to correct. We can say the market is correcting, or maybe, what's the time? It's not a rejection, by the way. Yeah, the market is actually correcting the trend, because sometimes the market moves like this, very aggressive. Then after the market start to correct that trend, it's not like maybe the market is changing the trend, then the market start to move like this, then start to move very nice, and now the trend is now it's like now like it's a good trend to trade. But this one is aggressive. The market can just actually blast there, and then you lose very quick, very quick. Few minutes later, the market is back on in your favor. So what we see here is, I like what I see, because I thought maybe yesterday the market was breaking this area. I thought maybe we're going to have a sell, but you know what? Sometimes consolidation, they can confuse. Not sometimes, I think most of the time, this consolidation, they can just confuse you. And what I've realized is, mostly we lose around these breakouts, these fake breakouts things. It's where mostly we lose our trades. But when the market is moving very smooth like that, nope, 90% of the time we smash that. So yeah, I'm still bullish actually on gold. I'm still thinking about pushing higher. We don't actually have any economic news, so it means the market might still play games, because there is so much stuff going on actually in the market, but you need to go and check that. You need to go and check that. So since NASDAQ and US30s, they were playing games, we were able to smash US oil. So what's really happening here is, there's no miracle. There's no miracle, but that is the scale. It's not there is no miracle, but there is a scale. What happened here is, we are on a downtrend. Already we were expecting the market to go down. That is the scale. Since here we drawn the lines here, and we kept the line there, just to make sure that everyone understand that we expecting the market to do what? To go down 90% of the time. Even though we drawn the support whatever there, but you can see that we actually on a downtrend. This is what I actually showed you, I think yesterday or day before. yesterday that something like this might happen. Maybe some of you did not check that, but some obviously they did see that, and now maybe they see that happening. So this is an area that the market mostly will create. Even here, the market can start to do something like that, and withdraw something like this, and then the market breaks and continue to do something like that. Yes, I like what I see actually. I think maybe oil can still push lower, but in the group we smash that, and I like that. So yeah, if you want to be part of the team, you know what to do. You know what to do. Or just WhatsApp me or Telegram me. Then you can just Telegram me. Then $50. That $50 ends today. If you want the robot, if you're tired with your emotions, today you perform very good. Tomorrow is the different story. If you are all over the place, you know yourself. If you are all over the place, plus it's towards December already. Let's say it's December. January might be tough, and with the stress and stuff like that, just imagine like around December, maybe you want to be with your families. If maybe you have the robot, just plug that and forget. The robot will just do its own thing. It doesn't really have the emotions. Just imagine when you're lost around December, it takes all the joy. So sometimes you won't even enjoy whatever that's happening. And if people don't really understand that you're trading, they might think maybe one way or another you're bored or you're crazy or something like that, you see. But anyways, if you have the robot, I'm not saying the robot will just replace all your problems, but at least it will replace the most important issues that we have, and mostly we can't control them, and it's our emotions. Yes, we can learn to do other things to channel our emotions, but what I know is you can't control them 100%. So today you might be fine, today you make profit, the other day things go wrong, you blow the account, or you just lose everything that you made. So that is a cycle. But if you balance that cycle with something like a signal indicator, or the robot, you can meet you halfway. Even like yesterday, this is what I saw yesterday actually. We had we had a buy pending order on NASDAQ and also US30, but the robot was already selling, you see. Then after we saw that the market was selling, I sent the sell pending order, but you know what, the robot was already out. Then the market started to push the upside. So that's if maybe you were in the trades, likely enough those were pending orders. If maybe you were not using the robot, it means you did not make anything. But the robot was able to take those trades and they were profitable because the robot was even able to lock those profits. When it pushes up, it will also open another position to buy. You see how simple is that? So, plus the robot will always respect the rules that we give it. It will always respect that. But you change things now and then. If maybe you're willing to lose $10, something might happen. Then now you start to lose $20 or $15. That is not according to the plan. That's why we end up losing, or maybe we end up not being consistent. You see, so it's better to be consistent. Sometimes you need so many things, because actually trading is like a business. So you need to have a team. It's like you have to have a financial whatever, HR, so many things. So if you are alone, just know that you have to handle everything. Risk management, all those things, you see. So what's really happening on US30? I like what I see actually. The market is still pushing to the upside. But the market actually played game with us yesterday. So I think we need to correct that, because we thought maybe the market was breaking out, and we even had a sell pending order. So that's the most important thing. I think maybe the market even touched our order on US30. The reason behind maybe that I don't actually know what happened is because I trade NASDAQ. I don't trade everything at once. Not like I don't trade maybe US30, but since I trade NASDAQ, let me just put this here. Since I trade NASDAQ, I don't really like to mix, because I know the consequences of trading so many things. So yeah, I know it's not really good. It's not nice. End up, hey, end up losing more. So it's also part of risk management to trade very few things or instruments. So what's really happening here? Remember, this is a 4 hours time frame. So I'm expecting the market actually. I'm expecting the market to do what? To keep pushing up. You can see that the market has been pushing to the upside. So I'm expecting the market to do what? To also push up. But yesterday, as we had our support area around this area, the market actually broke out. Sometimes something like that happens. Something like that happens, but it's fine. This week, actually, it was very profitable, especially for us. Even if maybe we did not go online every day, but yes, we were able to smash and eat. But still, just know that we can't just go online every day and give out free signals, you see. Because there's people who paid actually to get those signals. So you should think about that. So what's really happening here is I will wait for the market to test this area before pushing up. If maybe the market breaks, if maybe the market breaks that, if maybe the market breaks this area, then we can say, okay, maybe the market wants to change the trend and start to push the lower side. But currently, it seems like the market is still very strong or on that uptrend. Or the best thing that you can do is we can mark this area and do something like that. If the market goes below that area, that will make your job very easy to say, okay, the market is moving below that area. Now I'm ready to do what? I can see that, oh, the market is changing the trend. Now we can be ready to sell. But on top there, I think also the market created something which we can say it's a resistance. It's an area or a zone where the market mostly it's respecting that area actually. So it means even though when the market is going to push to the upside, you see this area, I think this was the area that I was talking about. So on top there, we also have something. So it means if maybe we push up, don't just say, just Kenzo said it's a bullish move, then you buy around this area. No, we don't do that. We wait for the market to break this structure, or sorry, break this zone before we can buy above that, because there is a chance that the market can just come here, then bounce back again. And just imagine when you bought around this area. So that's the thing that we used to do when we're still learning. We see the market pushing up. We don't even realize that the market was actually creating some structure there. Once you buy, just imagine you buy here, small profit, maybe $2. Then you start to smile and think maybe the market will be going up. Guess what? Then the market starts to go against you. Then you lose, maybe it touches your stop loss. When you think, oh, maybe the market is now selling, you open a sell here, then guess what? Exactly where you sold, because that is it's an area, that is a zone where you sold actually. You start with that negative of a spread actually, then you think maybe, oh, the market will be going down, then the market goes against you again, and you say, oh no, this broker is crazy. When it pushes up, you buy, then the market pushes lower again, then you're all over the place. Your emotions now, they're all over the place. At the end of the day, that is the formula. If you don't really understand other things, that is just the formula to lose actually. You're just preparing to lose if you don't know stuff like that. But I know we've been there. Actually, we've been there. We know very well how it feels to be where, like, when you buy, the market goes down. When you sell, the market goes up. And you say, is this broker correct, regulated? Yeah, the broker is regulated. The problem is you are not educated enough, maybe on the market, not on the other things. You did not actually maybe learn enough, I guess, about the market. When you just buy, then the market just sell, or you just start to panic. You see, those are the things that we learn, but most of us, we learn the hard way. If I can tell you now, actually, I'm just happy, guys, it's Friday. If I can just tell you now, I don't know how many Forex brokers I have, because When I lost, every time when I trade during the news, I did not know about the fundamentals and stuff like that. When I trade, when I blew the account, I contacted the broker. What really happened? My money just gone. 1, 2, 3. Then they try to give me these long stories and stuff. And actually, they are not wrong. They are not wrong. The problem is they were dealing with someone who doesn't really know much. You see, then I have to change the broker from broker to broker 1 to broker 2. Maybe I have almost 40 accounts from different brokers. I think I used almost all brokers, you see. So now we know that, okay, actually it wasn't the broker, because now I can actually go back and say, let me just try this account and see. Just put maybe $50, and within 2 days, 3 days, the account is already doubled or something. Or even if it's not doubled, but those situations that I used to experience, they just disappeared. You see, that was something wrong with me. And the problem, the easiest way to see your own problem is to face the truth. Are you prepared? Do you have enough information in the market? Do you actually understand what's really happening? My problem was I had so many strategies, or even if maybe I had those strategies, they were not actually complete. I knew that there was like trends, and I was able to draw them. But on these trends, I was not going deeper or following the rules of trends. You see, this is a downtrend, but still I was just going to buy anywhere because maybe I saw a support or resistance. I did not know much because I was just saying, oh, it's a head and shoulder. Hey, it's a this and that. It's this, because I was not aware that I was mixing the structures. That's why at the end of the day, they end up confusing. They just end up confusing. So I think maybe on Sundays, I don't know, man, we have to have a session where maybe we just talk about the market, the brokers that you feel maybe they are good or not good and stuff like that. Or maybe after this, we can just talk. I think today, if I'll be feeling good, but obviously I'll be feeling good the whole year, even next year, even we are on a winning streak, guys. Just tell yourself that you are on a winning streak. Every day, just tell yourself that, you know what, I'm happy. Things, they're going to go the way you want. Things are going to be, even if it's not exactly the way you want, but things, they're going to be good. It's not like when we smile like this, it's like everything is fine. No. But you just force them to be good. You see, this is mindset. This is like, we just create these things. We just create this world. So your world actually is here in your head before like physical, you see, before physical world. So try to be good, try to do good things. Yeah, we will fail and we will still fail other people, unfortunately. But just let's try to correct our mistakes so that we can be better, not better traders, but better people. You see, it's better to be a better person. And by mostly you become better by acknowledging your problems and try to fix them. Sometimes your problems might take longer. It takes time, unfortunately, especially when you have problem, because once you start to realize that you have a problem, mostly your emotions, they're going to be attached to that issue. And when you trade, most of the time, or when you do that thing, you're not going to perform well because your mind actually is thinking about the issue. It's all about solving the problem. It's no longer about the process. We forget about the process because we just want to get out of these issues very quick. You see, so it means now what we do is what we want to move from step 1 to step 50. You see, that is the problem, because we must go through 2, 3, 4, 5 up to this 50. You see, that's why it's always difficult to jump. You know very well. Let's say maybe, let me say this, like maybe this is a building. You want to jump. There is other buildings here. There's other buildings here. You want to jump from here to there. That is the same. It's like you want to take $100 maybe to 1 million. You see. So yes, it's possible, but you have to go through this. You have to go through this before you can reach there. And the road is not going to be smooth, but you can just make sure that it's smooth if you understand the process. If you make $2, be happy. That's part of the process. If you can make 50 cents, be happy, because it means, what if maybe you can keep making those and you just keep scaling up, changing the lot sizes when the account is growing. It means your journey is going to go it's going to start to go like this. You see, that's how it is. Unfortunately, we don't really like the truth. We just want to skip from this first point to the last point. We have so many things that we need to achieve, guys, and those are the problems that forces us to say, oh, I want this, and if I don't get this by December, it means like you are a failure. You are not a failure. We always have these goals, guys. Let me tell you, let's just talk. We actually we have these goals, and I think maybe, I don't know why they talk to us about those things, actually, because they actually limit the way we think. We think in a different way when we are like limited. It's like we are limited. I have to reach this by November. Yes, that's good, because most of the time you're going to make sure that you put your job like everything is like on schedule or whatever. The planning's fine, but still that increases the pressure. Pressure is sort of emotions, you see. So that pressure, maybe on other tasks you can perform well, but there's other things, they take time. Whether you are in pressure or not, you see, whether you are under pressure, it's difficult to take $100 to $1 million, even if you work like day and night, you see. So there's other things. Maybe if you're doing, maybe it's a building, or maybe you're doing some projects and stuff like that. Yes, those are the things that maybe you can work under pressure and succeed, but not everything, you see. So when you set your goals, just know that, you know what, this is my life. This is a changing goals that actually I'm just going to stick to, and that I'm just going to enjoy the process. I know there are going to be the losses, and I know there's going to be on the market. What I do is, I know there's going to be some consolidations. I'm going to have some losses somewhere, somehow. And I'm also going to have some wins. And when I win, I will make sure that I remember that, you know what, the way I'm happy, I'm supposed to be happy even when I'm losing. I'm not supposed to fight the market when things don't go in my way. You see, don't compete. That's the problem. Sometimes we compete. Once you start to compete, competition is fine. It's good. But there's other things that we compete with. They don't really, they need process. You need to just make sure that every step, it's better to I don't know, people, they say I'm competing with myself, whatever, but yeah, you can compete with yourself. Just say maybe you're just doing things the way you don't actually try to follow anyone. Not that you're competing with yourself, but that is something that people say. But I think just be on your own lane. Understand that things, they're gonna take time. Just try to be better. Try to increase your knowledge every day. That's why even today, I try my best to watch other videos. I watch other videos of other traders, you see. I try to craft my skills. Sometimes I get bored because those are the things that I know most of the time. But I try to get something new, or I rather go on the news, CNBC, check what's really happening with Amazon or Facebook, if maybe stuff like that, you see. So I'm trying my best to be like, to update myself on other things. Don't just say, I know how to draw these things, I'm done. No, we're not supposed to be like that. It's a difficult road, guys. It's a difficult road. But once you start to understand, yes, it's much better, because you know that even if I lose for 6 months straight, still I'm going to make it somewhere, somehow, you see. By dedication, discipline, which is not easy, but you just have to force yourself. So Hey, I've been preaching, so but I hope you're gonna like the video. So what's really happening here is NASDAQ is still pushing down, guys. NASDAQ is still on a downtrend, but guess what? We thought maybe this downtrend was going to get over when we saw the market pushing up. The market was pushing up actually, but yesterday the market was doing its thing. We thought, actually, I can say it's a sort of a consolidation or maybe a retest, but that was a bit confusing. I tried to draw this. This doesn't really make sense. So the market actually pushed up, pushed down. We had a buy pending order. We even deleted that pending order and had a sell pending order. Then the market is just going up and down. So I think for today, let's just wait and see. Maybe the market wants to consolidate like that. But the best thing is to do what? Wait for the market. It will always show you the road. The structure is going to show us something, you see. So I can't say actually I'm bullish or whatever, but the structure is saying that we are still on a bearish move. So it means even if we take some hit and run, buy hit and run, we still understand that we are on a bearish momentum. So if you want to be part of the team, I repeat, this special ends today. Prime EA, it's $100. This ends today. Actually, lifetime signals is $50. So talk to me if you want to be part of the team. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. You can see the prices are going to go back to that list there. So yeah, I hope you're going to smash that subscribe button, notification button. Later on, we're going to go on our live session. As I told you, I might have a session with Trader Nick. Yeah, we will see what will happen. Thank you very much. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Bye.